when marketers go out and try and do this customer research themselves and talk directly to the customer, what do you think that they miss that if they worked with you that they would pick up on?
Yeah, first one is setting the objectives, right, which I talked about, which sounds so simple. This happens even with my own clients. They want to cram so much into a half-hour conversation. Case in point, I had one company I was working with. They wanted to understand new types of maybe feature sets to build, as well as how they could build a referral program. Those are two separate conversations, but they wanted that to happen within 30 minutes. People don't understand how quickly 30 minutes or 45 minutes goes by. You would understand this because you are now in the context of having a conversation that lasts 30 to 45 minutes. You know now by experience how quickly it can go. But the average person does not understand that. So the objective is the first one. And the second one I would say is they think it's a friendly conversation and they're going to be and they can just go wherever they want with it. When I conduct an interview, it looks like a friendly chat because it is, but it's actually still a very controlled environment where I'm taking people back to an end state that I want to get at. There is certain things I want to discuss, and humans by nature go off in all sorts of tangents and direction. And that's great because they want to give as much information as possible. You have to get them back to where you need them to be, because if I can't get those specific things talked about over the course of those 12 interviews, then it's all for naught. And that's what I see happen a lot is people just jump on a Zoom call or hit record and they're just all over the place. So you have to have a system about keeping people on track. And maybe the third one is, and this one's going to sound almost silly, they don't do anything with the data. And it's so easy to do that. They don't set any action items with any of the findings. There's no follow-up. That stuff sits on a shelf a lot of reports do over the course, in any business. But it's such a lost opportunity because if you go on my website, I have I call it my one case study with a company called Rewind. They're a SaaS company. We built action items out of the research for everything, and we're still doing things 4 months after the research because it's not just a flick a switch. We had grossly misaligned our entire approach to who the buyer was and what they cared about. So you have to you're not just building new marketing materials, you're also re-educating the entire culture of the company about who the buyer is. That takes time. So, there's a lot to do. Those are the three biggest ones that I see. There's probably more, but